Hello students, welcome back to the third video of history chapter, the Delhi Sultans. Today we are going to talk about the Delhi Sultanate, the early Turkish rulers. We already saw in the previous video about the map how much they had gotten, how much territory they captured over in Delhi and Agra and where all they prospered. Okay, so I already showed you the map. Now coming to the people, okay, the first dynasty, that is the early Turkish rulers, or it can be said as Mamluk dynasty, or it could be said as slave dynasty. Either of these names you can write. In early Turkish rulers, first person, that is Qutbuddin Aybak, 1206 to 1210 he ruled. Then his son, that is Samsuddin Iltutmish, he started from 1210 to 1236. Then her daughter got the throne, that is Razia Sultana, 1236 to 1240. Then Ghiyasuddin Balban. Actually, Iltutmish had 4 children, out of which Razia was more capable and she was taking care of the people, the subjects of the kingdom. So she got the throne after all the competitions, whereas the boys never got it. After Razia Sultana, there was a gap which you can see, okay, that was not filled up. And finally, all the amirs and his brothers gave the place to the slave, that is Ghiyasuddin Balban. So that's why you can find from 1240 to 1266 a big gap, and then 1266 to 1287 it was ruled by Ghiyasuddin Balban. Then it was taken over by the another dynasty, that is Khalji dynasty, Jalaluddin Khalji, okay, 1290 to 1296. And then you have Alauddin Khalji, who took over from 1296 to 1316. You must have seen Ranbir, right? So Ranbir had acted in Padmavat, if you remember. So this is all about Alauddin Khilji. We'll be knowing in detail. In remembrance, you don't put the photo of Ranbir, but actually Alauddin Khilji's photo I'll be showing, okay. Then it was taken over by Tughlaq dynasty. Tughlaq dynasty, the first ruler was Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq from 1320 to 1324. This Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq and Ghiyasuddin Balban, these are two different fellows, okay. Muhammad Tughlaq from 1324 to 1351, and then Firuz Shah Tughlaq from 1351 to 1388. Then after Tughlaq dynasty, it was taken over by Sayyida dynasty, that is Khizr Khan, 1414 to 1421. Then the Lodi dynasty, which was taken over by Bhalol Lodi, okay, 1451 to 1489, and then it was taken over by Ibrahim. Ibrahim got defeated, okay, by the Mughal ruler, that is Babur, in the first battle of Panipat, okay, in 1526. That's how the end take place of the Delhi Sultanates. There were many descendants who were there, but they could not resist like them, and that's how the Mughal ruler captured over them and they started ruling over. Mamluk dynasty, you can see this map, 1206 to 1290. Early Turkish rulers, Qutbuddin Aybak, 1206 to 1210, Iltutmish, 1210 to 1236, Razia, 1236 to 1240, Ghiyasuddin Balban, 1266 to 1287. Razia Sultana, okay, you can see this beautiful woman, right? Razia became the Sultan, okay, it is denoted as Sultan because she put the outfit of a male and she ruled like a male as well. Razia became the Sultan in 1236. She was the daughter of Iltutmish, but most of the people could not accept a woman as a ruler. Most of the nobles in Sultanate were not happy at her attempts to rule independently. As I mentioned earlier, okay, that They had a narrow-mindedness towards the women. They accepted women in the family, but they didn't accept the, you can say, the sultan's position, okay, which is given to a woman. That they were not ready to accept. As a result, she could remain the ruler only for about 4 years and was removed from the throne in 1240. So, almost 4 years which she managed to rule over. Women who became rulers. Other than, okay, she is well known, Razia Sultana is well known in the whole of the history for her ruling, okay. Other than Razia Sultana, we have other two ladies who are well known. Rudra Maha Devi, okay, 1262 she ruled till 1289. This is one more example. Belonged to Kakatiya dynasty of Warangal, which is in Andhra Pradesh, and she avoided, what did she avoid? She avoided gender discrimination by changing her name on inscription and pretended to be a man. She didn't want the discrimination to happen in her Andhra Pradesh. That's why she changed her name to a man, and her name is Rudra Maha Devi. The next person, okay, one more example, another queen who ruled Kashmir during 980 to 1003, she ruled between this time period, was addressed as Dida. Now, simple term, Dida means elder sister, Didi, okay, which is meant as elder sister or Didi. Now, what do you understand by the term garrison town to empire, okay, the expansion of Delhi Sultanate? Now, important terms we will try to understand in this video, that is two words, hinterland and garrison town. What is hinterland and what is garrison town? Hinterland, the land adjacent to a city or port which supply it with goods and services. Here you can see, okay, Delhi was the region where the sultans were ruling in. Exactly to the adjacent side, that area is termed as hinterland. Okay, hinterland is nothing but it's a place where you get all the goods and services necessary. And garrison town, what is garrison town? It's a fortified settlement with the soldiers. What is garrison town? It's a place which has been walled. It is boundary has been raised so that the soldiers can stay in safe. So, enemy when it comes to attack, you can safeguard your soldiers. Plus, there is hinterland nearby. If your food articles and all these things gets over, what you do is go out, get the food from the market, that is the hinterland, and bring it back into the garrison town. Simple, okay. And once the sultans, when they didn't had money or money gets over, what they did, they used to go to the night touring, okay. Night time they'll walk off, break open the whole shop and get all the food materials and bring it into the garrison. By the morning time they will not know, okay, who has taken and all, and hardly they could enter the boundary wall. So, these are the two terms which we will be understanding in the chapter further. So, hope children you all have understood with this term. We will meet in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.